Hey everybody, it's time for another Manic Monday, and I thought I would do part 2 of what happened last Manic Monday, and that was the introduction of Red, White, and Blue Racing to the channel, and the fictional set, the Scram set, where I went through how you do qualifying and then ran 7 turns, and now we're at turn 8. We just finished the pit, so if you're unfamiliar with this or didn't see the first video, you might want to go check that out. In this game, sometimes I will say laps instead of turns, and that's totally, they're not related. One turn is 10 miles of racing, so there are 40 turns in the Suncoast Capital 400. We've done 7 turns, which of course translate to 70 miles. So now we've got the other 340 miles to go. I'm sorry, 320 miles to go. So we got 32 or 33 turns, I guess it is. 33 turns left, 32, something like that. So this is where we left the board. They just finished the pit stop. The race leader, Jeff Daly, he also started the race on the pole, and he's still there. He's got his chip. He has led through the first 7 turns. If he continues to lead in turns 8 and 9 and 10, then he will get another performance chip. So that will certainly help him out. All right, I'll show you how to play the game because hopefully you've seen it enough or saw the first video. So we're just going to get to some racing here to try not to waste a whole lot of time. I do have the rule book here just in case I get stuck on something. And we do have the problem finder sheet if need be. I did go ahead and take away the original boards and put everything on the main board here. Hopefully that's not going to cause me any problems, but I think aesthetically it might look better this way. But we shall see. All right, so we are at turn number 8, and again, we're going to roll the black and the platinum dice to see what group is going to be affected. And the roll, oh, we got doubles, so that's automatically a trouble in the back group. So trouble in the back group, we have to figure out the trouble finder and see who the trouble is. So let's roll the red and white, and that's 52. So in the back group, 52 is driver number 14. So number 1 is the highest, so we're going to count down 14. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's Jordy Pettis. Jordy Pettis has found trouble. He has found trouble. Let's see what the trouble is and see if his crew can get him out of it. 62, clutch problem, roll for repair. All right, his repair rating for trouble, and that's where we need these boards to come in. We're now in the second third of the race. He's an A pit crew, which puts him in this column, but we're in the middle third, which puts it as a 9. So, oh, I'm sorry, it should be over here for problem, not trouble. No, it is trouble, my bad. So it is trouble, which is like engine type problem, where this is more of, crash problem. So 1 to 9 is his repair. If he makes a 1 to 9, he'll be okay. Otherwise, he's going to be out of the race. And by being okay, go to back to the end of the line. Jordy Pettis did get the repair done, but he is going to have to go back because of trouble. And we'll slide everybody else in the back group up 1. So, yes, it was bad, but it wasn't catastrophic. He's still in the back group. He's at the tail end of the back group. That's turn 8. That trouble took care of the whole turn when you get doubles like that on the metallic dice. So now we go to turn number 9. And we'll see what happens in turn 9, and a couple more turns, and Jeff Daly will get that extra chip. We get a 6, which is a duel, and we have, whoop, that was a 5 there. So we have 6 and 6. So we go to this is where again where I need the first board. 6 and the 6 is the 6th car in the top group. So the 6th car in the top group is Jason Leonard. So Jason Leonard's going to duel, but he's not going to duel against anybody with a chip, so he's going to go after the number 3, Monica Merrick. And the way, again, to duel is you roll in the red gas pedal. If he passes it, he replaces that driver, gets a blue chip, and that driver has to make an escape. If he fails, then he has to make an escape. So he needs a 5, basically anything other than a 6. And he rolls a 6, he fails. Do you believe that? So now he's got to roll in his escape rating, which is a 10. But you lose 1 on Sun King Speedway, so his escape rating is now a 9. If he rolls higher than 9, then he's got a problem and has to go to the back. Rolls a 7, so he's okay. He's just going to stay there. But the duel fails, and we go now to turn 10. So turn 10, we get front group 11. 11 is skill. So we're checking skill in the front group. Donna Turville does not have it. Jason Leonard does have the skill, so he's going to try again. He's got 5 gas pedals. Daly, though, has a brake. He's got the skill and a brake. That's 2 plus 2 bonuses of 4. So the blue die has to be a 5 or higher for this to pass. And it is. It is 5 or higher, so Jeff Daly's going to have to use his chip to fend off that attack, or that challenge. Attack's a strong word. Challenge by Jason Leonard. So now we go see who else has skill. Kevin Pettis, Jordy's brother, has skill. He's got 4 gas pedals and a blue 6, so he's going to surpass Jeff Daly, so Jeff Daly will not be able to earn that extra chip after all, because Kevin Pettis just took care of that. And now we see if anybody else has skill. Wayne Montana has skill, and he's got 5 gas pedals, but it's a 6, so he fails. Skill here, no. But Corey Wallace has skill plus, so he's going to definitely take over the lead because he's got the blue chip. He fails on his gas check, so we do it again. Fails again, but he has the blue chip, so he's going to spend it. And your new race leader is now Corey Wallace. So Corey Wallace has supplanted Jeff Daly as the race leader. Daly made it 1 through 9, so just missed it getting that bonus. But in turn 10, new race leader is Corey Wallace, the number 29 car. And we are ready to go now for turn 11. Turn 11. Check that, I made a mistake when I was doing it didn't affect anything, fortunately, but we're still in the first third of the race. I said we were in the second third. We're in the first third, so until we get to lap turn, I keep saying laps, until we get to turn 13, or actually turn 14. 4 is the middle group, and that's an 11. So 11 again is skill, and it's the middle group. So where did my, oh, here we go. Middle group skill. Exum would have the skill. It's kind of grayed out, but track's not long enough, so no skill there. Clark Snook has skill, so we'll check Clark Snook, see what he can do. 6, he fails the gas check, so we go to Hodge, no. Cacciola, no. Joe Bob Walker has skill. He needs a 3 gas. Does not get it. No skill there. No skill for Justice. McAtee has skill. He needs 4 on the red, and he doesn't get it. So he fails the gas check. Nothing for Moondog Hamilton. Fralix has skill. He's a 4 on the red, and he gets it. White die is a 5, which means he's challenging Leonard, but Leonard has 3 breaks, a skill, a break, plus a bonus break, so that challenge will fail. Go to Chase Fetterman. He has skill, and he does pass his check, but the blue die is a 1 again, so you're not going to do anything with that to the top group. Now Trevor Trostel, he has a chance because he has a chip. 5, he fails the gas pedal, but it's 2 and 2, which means he's challenging Monica Merrick. And since he has the blue chip, he will use that to find his way to the top group. So Trevor Trostel takes over as the 3rd driver in the race, number 3 position. And turn 11 is in the books. And look at all those TV drivers moving up. So now we're at turn 12. And again, that is the middle group. It's a 10, which is TV drivers. So we're looking at the TV drivers in the middle group. There's only 2, Fralix and Fetterman. But they're going to see if they can move up. 4, yes, he will, because that blue 6, nobody can stop that. It's position number 4, which is Jeff Daly. So Jeff Daly is going to get pushed all the way back to the middle group now. He was the pole sitter and the leader for a while, but now he's faded away. Now here's Fetterman. He's got a gas of 4, and he fails that, so that's the end of that turn. It wasn't a good one for Jeff Daly, that's for sure. All right, now, turn 13, the final turn in the first third of the race. Get the front group 6, and that is skill. So skill in the front group. Front group, Turville, no. Leonard, yes. So Leonard has a chance. 5, he will do it. He will take the place of Corey Wallace. Although Wallace has the skill twice, he has no breaks. He gets to get 2 up there. That's a 4. Blue die's a 5. He can't fend that off. So Jason Leonard will at least temporarily take over the lead. See, Noah Fralix now has the skill as well. but he fails the gas check. He needed a 4 or less. Wayne Montana has skill, and he's got a 5 gas pedal, but that's 2 brakes, so he's not going to pass the 2 brake. You got to have a 5 or better to take out Leonard, so that's not going to work. Trevor Trostel has 4, and he passes it, but he doesn't have 5 on the blue, so no go there. Kevin Pettis has skill, and he's going to fail that as well. So that's the end of that turn. We are now officially into the second third of the race, the middle portion of the race. So any problem or trouble will now be in the middle 1/3, checking these ratings. So here we go. Turn number 14. We're 3 turns away from the next pit. 5 is the back group. 9 is star. So we're checking the star quality in the back group. Jordy Pettis has the star twice, so he's got a chance to really move up. Gas pedal is a 4, I think, or is it a 5? It's a 5. So he does pass the gas check, and he will move up. 1 even. 1 even is Monica Merrick, so he's going to jump all the way up here from 41st to 8th, but the star quality is starred, so he gets to challenge the top group now. See if he can jump all the way up to the top group. 5, he does pass the gas check. It's a blue 2, 1, blue 2, but he can't take away Pettis. He can't pass his brother. He's trying to challenge his brother, but it failed. So that's as far as he can go. So now let's see about anybody else with the skill, with the star quality. Monica Merrick just got passed, so she's not available. Gary Pine has a 2, probably not going to work, and it's not. Star. All right, Neil Wallach, and Neil Wallach has a 3 gas pedal. He does pass that. 1 odd is Fetterman, so he's going to jump into 9th place. Well, Neil Wallach, and Fetterman drops all the way back to 36 in that 10-mile stretch. Star. All right, Ray Bob Walker has a star twice, so he can possibly move to the top group as well. But he fails the gas check the first time. He's going to try it again. Does pass it this time. 5 even. 5 even is Carrie Cacciola. She only has 2 brakes. That's a 5, so can't stop that. So Ray Bob Walker, rather, is going to move all the way up to 16th. I got baseball in my mind. Neil Walker. All right, so Cacciola drops way back, and now we go to Matt Bush with star quality. He's got a 5, and he passes it. 2 odd. 2 odd is Moondog Hamilton. So Moondog is going to get bumped by Bush. So some hay being made by the back group early on, and we still got this whole bottom row to check for the star quality. And Cam Croyle has the star quality. He's a 3 on his gas pedal, and he passes that. 4 even. 4 even is Marlon McGarry, and he can't stop a 3 on the blue, so Cam Croyle will move up. So a lot of activity in this turn. This 10 miles of track is really getting the workout. Star quality again for Cooper Mixon. He's got 3 on his gas pedal, and that was a 5 if you didn't see it, so he failed. Stone Gillen's got 2. He fails. Link Revere does not have it. Steckel does not have it, but Tom Rossi does. He's got a 3, and that's 3 even. So 3 even is Pete McAtee. So McAtee will be supplanted by Rossi as they switch spots. And now we go on. Sosabay does not have it. Mooney doesn't have it. Chuck DeFaro has the star quality. He's got 4 gas pedals, and he's going to probably make it 5 even. 5 even right here, but Ray Bob Walker's got enough brakes to stop that blue 1, so no go there. Star. Last one, Justin Mailer, and he will move up. 5 even. 5 even is Ray Bob Walker, who just gotten there, but he can't stop a blue 6, so he's going to fall back a little bit. Not too much, just 4 spots, but now he's in the back group instead of the middle group. And that is turn number 14. All right, turn 15. Front group 11 is skill. So we're looking at skill in the top group. Skill, Turbo does not have it. Wallace has it with a star, so he's got a chance to try to take the lead. Skill by Leonard, and plus he's got a brake plus 2 bonus brakes, so we need a blue 5 or more to supplant the leader. That's going to fail, but he gets a second chance, and it's going to fail again. All right, skill by Noah Fralix. Again, you need a blue 5 or better, and that's not going to do it. Skill for Montana, not going to do it. Skill for Trostel, nope, not going to do it. And a skill for Kevin Pettis. So just Jason Leonard fended off all of that, and he remains in the lead. So Jason Leonard and his number 82 car remain in the lead as we go to turn 16. Last turn before the pits. We get a 5, which is the back group, and a 4, which is heat. So we're looking for heat quality in the back group. So heat in the back group, starting with Merrick. Monica Merrick does not have it. No, Chris Wynn has it. Gas pedal of 4, and he fails his gas pedal. Parnell Drake has it, and he's got a gas pedal of 3, and he will move up 6 even. 6 even is Clark Snook, so he's going to take over for Clark Snook. My buddy Clark getting a bad break there, so he drops way back. And now we're still looking for heat, and Chase Fetterman has heat. 4 even. 4 even is Cam Croyle, so he can't fend off the 2 on the blue 2. So Chase Fetterman, another TV driver, is going to move up. TV driver is doing pretty well. All right, heat twice for De Hoyos. He's got 2 chances with that starred quality. Fails the first one. Going to try it again. Needs a gas of 3. Gets it that time. 3 odd. 3 odd is Julie Justice, but she's got a break, but not 2 breaks because she does not have the heat quality. So Julie Justice is going to get bumped by De Hoyos. De Hoyos a big jump from 34th to 13, and poor Julie Justice gets pushed way in the back. So now we're still looking for heat, and that's Moondog. Moondog. See what Moondog can do. 2, it's a 3 and a 1, so 3 even. 3 even is Rossi. He's got the heat quality. That's enough to block the challenge. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. And now McAtee. McAtee fails his gas check. Gober Sosabe. He will move up 6 even. 6 even is Parnell Drake, and he can't fend off a blue 5, so Sosabe will move to 18th. Drake moves back. Mooney, no. All right, Chuck DeFaro has heat, and he's got the 4 gas pedals. Oops, and he passes that. 5 odd. 5 odd is Alex Hodge. So not a major jump, but 23 to 17 puts him in the middle group instead of the bottom group. And let's see, anybody else have heat? Yes, Ray Bob Wallace, or Ray Bob Walker rather, has heat. But he rolls triples, so that when you roll triples, you have a trouble check. So he's got to look at his escape rating, which is a 10. So let's see here. Let me double check that. I think when you roll triples, you might have to go to the other one. I'm not sure. Like I said, I play a lot of games, so sometimes, nope, it's a problem finder, so we gotta go to problem finder. Okay, that's what I was thinking. You gotta go to problem finder, see what his problem is. It's a 33. 33 says, odd problem, pit crew A, problem does not occur. Pit crew A for Ray Bob Walker, he does have pit crew A, so the problem does not occur. So how about that? No problem there at all. He's just going to not make the challenge, but he has no problem, so he's just going to stay put. I'm assuming if you pass that, if there's no problem at all, that you don't finish the challenge. I think you just move on. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything on there that says he actually pulls off a challenge. I think that just goes straight to trouble. That he has enough trouble with the trouble instead of doing the challenges. So that's turn 16. Now we're ready to do pits. and no one has a performance chip, so they're definitely looking to get some performance chips. Let's see who's going to be doing something with the pits. Oh, we get a 6 and a 10, so 6. Well, first of all, we got a 10, which is a 4 and a 6, so positions 4 and 6 will swap in both the middle and the bottom group. 4s and 6s will switch. So the 4s and the 6s will switch. And now 6 means we're doing TV drivers, I do believe, on the pits. I believe that's what it is. If you roll a 6, it's the TV driver in the top and middle group. And the race leader, if he's a TV driver, which he is not. So we're just doing the TV drivers in these two groups. And we're going to start with Chase Fetterman. See if he can get a chip. He needs a 7 or less, so he gets it. So chip will go to Chase Fetterman. Now it's Jeff Daly trying to get back into contention. He has a fast pit of 9, and he gets it with that 5, so he gets a chip. Oops. And then Neil Wallach, his fast pit is a 5, which he still gets. That's a 4, so he still gets that. All right, now we go to Corey Wallace. His fast pit is an 8. That's 10, so he does not get that fast pit. Donna Turville is a 6. She does not get it. Noah Fralix, his is a 6. He does not get it. And finally, Trevor Trostel is a 8. And he does not get it. So, boy, rough go of it there on the fast pits. They just couldn't get it done. So, next thing to do is to move all the drivers up that have chips. So they go up into those spots. And then everybody else will slide back one. Okay. Now the final step is to see who will challenge the leader. It is position 5, which is Donna Turville. So Donna Turville, gas is a 3. And she does it. So Donna Turville will be your new race leader as she beats Jason Leonard out of the pit here on turn number 17. So Turville, write her down as the new race leader, the number 00 car, and the pits are complete. Okay, only a couple of chips went out. Only 3 chips got awarded, and they were all to the middle group. So now turn 18. 1 is the front group, and that's a 4, which is heat. So we're looking for heat in the top group. Wallace does not have the heat. Leonard has heat. Turville has no brakes, but she does have the heat. That's 1 plus the 2 bonus brakes. So you need a blue 4 or better to challenge, and he gets it. So he will take over. He will take the lead right back, at least temporarily. Could get it lost in the rest of the challenges, but at least he gets it back right now. Fralix has the heat. Now he has a heat and a brake plus 2 brakes, so you need a 5 or better on the blue. He does not get it. Wayne Montana has heat twice. And not going to get it the first time. See if he can do it the second time. He does, because of the 6. So Wayne Montana for the first time will grab the lead. Anybody else have heat? No heat there. Oh, Kevin Pettis has heat twice, so he can possibly take over. Montana has heat plus, which is 2. 2 stars is a 4. 2 stars there is a 6. So it looks like to me he cannot be challenged because he's going to be up to 6 on his ratings. So to me, and this is the first time I've run into this, but I don't think you can beat a 6. I don't see any way to do it, but we'll roll for Pettis to make sure he didn't get into trouble, and he did not, and he failed his gas anyway. But to me, he's almost invincible now because he's got, when you do the heat check, because he's got the 2 brakes there, the 2 brakes there, and the 2 brakes for the bonus. So when a heat check is called, it seems like to me Montana is pretty much impervious to being passed. So after turn 18, it is going to be Wayne Montana in the lead. No chips, but he's in good position on otherwise because even without the heat, he's got 4 bonus brakes, plus he's got almost every quality there is, so you pretty much need a blue 6 to beat him. So he's going to be a tough person to get out of there unless you got a chip. All right, so turn 19. And we get doubles, so that means there's trouble in the middle group. Let's see who it is in the middle group. We do our trouble finder. That is a 42. Middle group 42 is driver 4 even. So the driver 4 in the even section is Roel de Hoyes, and we'll see what his problem is. 36. 36, vibration drop to front of bottom group. So he's going to drop to the front of the bottom group on vibration. So he will go there. That means we're going to have to push everybody else up a spot because there was no thing there to worry about. Probably should do a gas check, but I'll go ahead and just let it go at that. Not that much movement there. So, and also, like I said, it's your game. You can play it the way you want. So I've seen it played many ways. All right, so that's turn 19 in the books. So now, 6, we got a duel. That's a 7, which takes us to, find the page that has the duel on it. I'll show it to you. 6, duel, fume feud, roll again. Well, there is no one fuming or feuding, so it's just uneventful turn. And we just skip that and keep going. So turn 21. Front group, and we got trouble again with that 12, and it's a rare. So we got a rare check, and we got doubles. So the front group has a problem. Let's see who the problem finder tells us has the problem. It's a 41 in the front group. The red die indicates a specific driver. Unless you get doubles, then doubles is the race leader. What's 4? So the driver number 4 is Noah Fralix. He's the one that has the problem. Let's see what his problem is. 42. Brake trouble, roll for repair. All right. So when we're rolling for repair from trouble, we're again in the middle of the race now. So we're looking at he's a B for pit crew, and we're in, problem B, middle of the race, it's a 7. So he needs a 7 or less to stay in the race. It's an 8, he's out of there. So Noah Fralix is completely out of the race. Noah Fralix is completely out of the race. That also causes a yellow flag. So, at least the way I play it, which guy's totally out of there, he has enough problems to cause a yellow flag. So turn 22 will be driven under caution. We'll move everybody up 1. And since it's a yellow flag, there's no rolling for a gas check. We're just filling the gap. So Neil Wallach will move up into the top group. And that also means Roel de Hoyes will get back in the top group as he was in the bottom or the top of the bottom group. Say that 3 times fast. All right. So, and then everybody else just slides along. And again, turn 22 will be done under caution with the pace car leading them around. And then turn 23, we're back to racing at full speed. So turn 23 it is. And we get a 6, which is a duel again, but it's a 7. Nobody's fuming, so uneventful turn 23. Let's do turn 24. We get an 8, which is smart, and it's the middle group. Smart in the middle group. Let's see who's smart. Not many smart people in the middle group here, is it? I remember to go this way, my bad. I'm so used to going horizontally. Smart, no, smart. Whoop, Chuck DeFaro is smart. But he fails the gas check. He needed a 4 and he got a 5, so nothing there. Not smart, not smart. No, 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 no. Boy, nobody's smart around here. Well, Chase Fetterman is smart, and he's got a chip. So he's going to challenge here. 5, he fails the gas pedal. It's a 4. Number 4 is Turville, so he will use his blue chip to take over and get in that position. And now, let's see who else has the smart quality. That is Jeff Daly, the leader, and he's got smart twice. A little star there, so he could possibly challenge everybody. 6, he's going to fail. He's going to fail, but the chip will make him pass. So 3 and a 4. So he will take over for Jason Leonard by using his chip. And he will get to challenge the leader because he's got that star quality twice. So he's going to try to challenge Montana, but that's going to fail. So Jeff Daly moves up. That is turn 24. Like I said, some people play it a little differently. Everybody's kind of got their own little way of doing it, but In my mind, you use the chip on the first chance you get, and then that moves him up, and then he can use the second chance with his star. So if it's not officially quote-unquote by the book, I'm not worried about it because everybody's kind of got their own little home brew. I don't think it's egregious either way. So turn 25, we got the back group, and we got 6, which is skill. So we're looking for skill in the back group. Is anybody skilled in the back group? No skill there. Oh, Gary Pine has skill, but he's only got 2 gas pedals, and that fails. Chris Wynn has skill, and he fails his gas check. Clark Snook has skill. See if Clark can get back in the top group. He rolls a red 6, so he can't. Skill for Brooks Vilovich. He needs a 4 or less, and he gets it. We got 3 odd. 3 odd is Sosabe, so he will take over for Sosabe and jump from 36th to 13th in that 10-mile stretch. Skill, well, Graham Pleasant has skill, but here's the thing, he's got a caution, so if we roll more than his gas pedal, if we roll a 6 rather, he's going to be probably out of the race. And look at that, we did roll a 6, so I remember that from watching Steve Towers' video, that when you roll a 6 when you're challenging, I believe you have trouble. I believe that's nothing more than a trouble check. And his pit crew grade is a D, which is horrible. So D, middle group D, he's got to have a 3 or less to stay in the race, or he's out of there. So he has to have a 3 or less on these 2D6s to stay in the race, and he does not. So Graham Pleasant is gone. Sun King Speedway gets another victim, so he's out of there. Move everybody else up, and we'll continue the challenges. Let's see here. We were looking for skill, right? Okay. Justice does not have skill, neither does Cacciola, neither does Moondog, neither does McGarry, but Cooper Mixon has skill, but he fails the gas check. Stone Gillen has skill. He's only got a 2 gas, though, so that fails. No skill. Steckel only has a 2 gas, and that fails. 4 gas for McAtee, and that fails. Skill, skill, skill. Kurt Bryson, that fails. And that's it. So there you go. Turn 24 in the books. Wayne Montana still hanging on the lead. And we go to turn 25. Or turn 26, my bad. Last turn before the pits. And we get a duel. 6 and a 9. So let's look at the duel chart. On a 6 and 9. 6 and 9 says number 5 cars in the middle group. So the number 5 cars in the middle group, these 2 right here, are going to challenge your 2 leaders up here in the top group, or middle group I should say. Walker to Turville and Tafaro to Leonard. So first things first, Walker needs a 3 or less on his gas pedal, and he gets it. So Walker will take over for Turville. He will get a blue chip, and then we got to check Turville to see if she can escape. Her escape rating is a 10, but you lose 1 for the track, so it's a 9. And she does escape, so she stays right there. Now Tafaro needs a 4 or less. Gets it, so he will get a blue chip, take Jason Leonard back to 16th. And Jason Leonard has to perform an escape of 10, which is actually 9 because of the track. Oops, let's re-roll that so it fits in the thing here. And he does escape, so no problem there. And that's the end of turn 26, so now we're ready for the pits again. Third pit stop of the race here at turn 27. We get a 5, which is, I believe, both groups. Let me double check that. 5, yep, both groups and the race leader. All will check fast pits, but first 3 and 5. We need to switch 3 and 5. We'll get it switched. So 3s. And the 5s will switch places. Alrighty, there we go. Now we'll do the fast pits, starting way in the back with De Hoyos. He's got a fast pit of 5. And he fails it. Ray Bob Walker, fast pit of 10. He gets a chip. Rossi, fast pit of 7. He gets a chip. Boy, could give out a lot of chips now. Fast pit of 7 for Bilovich, but he fails it. Mailer has a fast pit of 5, and he passes that, so he gets a chip. Exum, fast pit of 5, and he gets it, so he gets a chip. A lot of chips being given out in this one. Turville, fast pit of 6, does not get it. Leonard, fast pit of 9, does not get it. Matt Bush, fast pit of 9, does get it. Jordy Pettis, fast pit of 11, anything other than boxcars, and he's good to go. So he gets his chip. Now Joe Bob Walker, rather, fast pit of 8. Let's roll it in the thing here so I can see it, and he did get it. So he gets double chip now. DeFaro, a 6. He gets it, so he gets another chip. I want to run out of chips here. I want to get more chips. All right, now Wallach, fast pit of 5. And that's a 6, so he fails. Daly, 7, will pass. So he gets the chip there. Fetterman, 7, so that passes. So I get the rest of the chips out. Didn't know I was going to need this many, but obviously I do. So Fetterman gets it. Corey Wallace needs an 8 or better, and he gets it. So all kinds of chips. Trostel needs an 8, does not get it. Pettis gets a 9, and yes, he does get it. And then finally Montana needs a 10. That will make him even more invincible, and he gets it. How about that? So now let's move the drivers that have the chip up, and basically everybody in the front group will move up, and Trostel will drop to the rear of the front group because he does not have the chip. And here we've got, so we need 12 and 13 to move out of there. 14 goes here, 15 goes there, 17 goes there, 18 goes there, here, there, and there. Okay, so now we're all set there. Let's see who can challenge the race leader. It's going to be 6, so Trevor Trostel gets the challenge. He's got a 4 on his gas pedal. And he passes it, but Wayne Montana is going to use his chip to fend that off. So Wayne Montana will maintain the lead as we finished turn 28. And since we've done turn 20, I'm sorry, that was turn 27. Here comes turn 28. If Wayne Montana keeps the lead after this turn, he will gain a performance chip because he's been leading since turn 18. So turn 28. 6 is a duel, that's a 9. So the duel, look at the duel, go back to this page. 6 and a 9 is the number 5 cars in the middle group. So we're talking about Turville and Leonard dueling, but they have nobody to duel. So because everybody's got a chip, so it's pointless to duel. You can't win. So that's just going to be a false turn right there because all those chips are going to block everything. And since he now leads through 10 consecutive turns, Wayne Montana gets a chip. So turn 29 we go, and there's chips everywhere. 4 is middle group. 4 is heat. So we're checking heat in the middle group, and now this may cause some chips to be used because De Hoya's got heat with the star quality. So a 3, 4, and a 1, that's going to fail because of the break you get, but and he doesn't have a chip, so he didn't. So that time, Daly did not need to use his chip, but he gets to go again, and he fails that one. So move on now. We are doing heat. Nothing there. All right, Turville has heat, but fails the gas check. Leonard has heat. He needs 5 on his gas, and he will do that. 6 and 3. So Trostel does not. He only has 2 brakes, 1 there and 1 up there, but no heat quality. So Trostel will be passed by Leonard. So Leonard gets himself back to the top group. Heat for Ray Bob Walker, plus he's got a chip. So we get a 2, 4, and a 6. 4 and a 6. So he will successfully negotiate that. However, they both have chips, so we're going to see if they'd use the chip or not Even, they use the chip. Odd, they do not. So they do use the chip. So both of them are going to use their chips, and Ray Bob Walker will move up. And we're still checking the heat quality. And Tom Rossi's got it with a 3. He needs 3 or better on his gas. Fails the gas. 1 and a 4. So can he, or will he want to challenge Pettis? He fails the challenge. Will they use the chip? Let's see. They will use their chips. So they both will use the chips because it was even, but it's a failed attempt. No heat there. Dick Exum does not have heat. Bush does have heat. And he's got 5 on his gas pedal. So 4, 3, but he's not going to pass that because he's got 3 brakes plus the bonus gives him a 4. That's a blue 3. But he can use his chip, which he will because Ray Bob Walker doesn't have a chip. So he will move up as Matt Bush uses his chip. All right, now let's see who else has heat. Pettis, does Pettis? No, Pettis does not have the heat check. Neither does Joe Bob Walker. They're right there together. Both Joe Bob and Ray Bob Walker are right there together. Heat, yes. Chuck DeFaro has heat and he's got 2 chips. How about that? He's going to fail the check with driver number 5. He's going to fail. Are they going to use their chips? 3 is odd, which means they're going to keep their chips, so they're not going to move up. But that's it for the middle group. And turn 29 is in the books. We'll go to turn 30. Wayne Montana still sitting in good position here in turn 30. And we get, whoa, look at that. We got triples really, but it's doubles that we're looking at. Middle group, it's smart, but we'll first have to check for trouble in the middle group. Let's see who's going to find their way into trouble in the middle group. 32 in the middle group is driver number 3 even. Number 3 even is Dick Exum's going to find trouble. Let's see what kind of trouble Dick Exum got himself into. 66. Lost engine, out of the race. How about that? Dick Exum had a chip and everything, but he just lost his engine and he's out of the race completely. So he is completely gone. And we will fill the gap, as they say. Because I am calling a yellow flag on that. Just my own personal preference to do that, whether it's in the rules or not. It's, like Keith Avalone said, it's your game, play it your way. So that's the way I'm playing it. Anytime there's trouble and somebody gets out of the race completely, I throw a yellow flag. All right, so 30 is done. Turn 31 is under caution. Now we go to turn 32. Turn 32. Oh, I rolled the wrong die. Let me roll the black die with it. Might help. 3. Let's see here. Wait a minute. Was I supposed to do the rest of the challenges though? That was the. It was 8, which was smart. Let me see. Was I supposed to do the rest of the challenges? Let me double check that. If you run into trouble, resolving trouble checks. Let me just make sure I've got the thing down pat. Let's see here. I don't see where you do any more challenges. I think that's pretty much the extent of it. So the way I'm seeing this is I'm just going to play it that way. We just move on because of that trouble. We're not going to do any more challenges. So 3 and an 8 is what I just rolled, which is the middle group 8, which is, no, I'm going to re-roll this because I think that's what I rolled last. Let me just start over. Look at that. Let's try that again. All right. Back group and 5. 5 is reflex. All right, reflex in the back group. Monica Merrick has it. Monica Merrick has it, rather. 2, 4 even. 4 even is Jeff Daly. So Jeff Daly is going to go all the way to the back of the race. He was the pole position and race leader through the first 9 turns, and now he's in dead last. How do you like that? That's what can happen to you in this race. All right, Reflex is Clark Snook. Maybe Clark Snook can do something. He's got 5 gas pedals. He will this time. One odd. Well, he won't because of the fact that they got chips. So Joe Bob Walker is going to fend that off. So poor Clark still can't move up. Sosabe has 3 gas pedals. So he passes that. 5 odd. 5 odd is Brooks Bilovich. So Sosabe will make a big jump from 34th to 17th. And now Reflex for Julie Justice. See if she can get back in the top group. She probably will. 4 odd. 4 odd is Trevor Trostel. So unfortunately, Trevor, let's see, can he fend that off? No, he does not have the reflex quality, so it's not going to work for him. Julie Justice is going to move up from 32nd to 15th. So Trevor Trostel is way in the back now. Reflex. All right, Marlon McGarry, he has 4 gas pedals, and he will definitely pass that. 6 odd. 6 odd is Stu Yerk, the final person in the middle group. So from 29th to 19th he goes. And now let's see, Mixon does not have it. Gillen does not have it. Revere does not have it. Steckel, no. McAtee, no. Parnell Drake has the reflex. 3. Oh, and he rolls triples though, so he's got trouble. He has trouble. Let's see what kind of trouble he has. It is a 32. 32 says loose in turn to end of bottom group. So he will go to the end of the bottom group. It's not going to affect anything else because no other drivers got caught up in it or there was no carnage or anything like that. He's just loose and had to drop back. So let's see, reflex for Mooney so we can finish the rest of the challenges. There's no yellow flag. 6, he will not pass that. Reflex for Hodge is a 3. He will fail that. And Kurt Bryson, the last one, he's a 3 gas pedal and he gets it. 4 odd. 4 odd is Julie Justice, but she has a brake. Reflex plus a brake, so she will stop that. And so now we just fill in the gap within the bottom group. No yellow flag because all he did was drop back. So that is the end of turn 32. Turn 33 out of 40 coming up. We get 5, which is the back group. 6, which is skill. So we're checking skill in the back group. So Parnell Drake, no. Jeff Daly has a chance to redeem himself. Got 5 gas pedals. 1 and a 1. So 1 odd. 1 odd is he's going to be in bad shape again because Joe Bob Walker is going to block him. So Joe Bob Walker has now used both of his chips to stay in the game. Skill, no. Pine has skill but only 2 gas pedals, but he does pass it. How about that? 6 even. 6 even is De Hoyos, and he can't stop that. So Pine will move all the way up to the middle group from 36th to 18th and drop De Hoyos way back there. So now we're still looking for skill. Chris Wynn has it. He has 4 gas pedals, but he fails. Clark Snook, another chance. 5 gas pedals. Got to get it done, buddy. And he does. 3 odd. 3 odd is Rossi, so there's no chip for Rossi. So Clark Snook finally the Clark Snook has come back to the middle group. All right, poor imitation of the rock. All right, here's Brooks Bilovich, 4 gas pedals. He will succeed. 6 and 2, so it's 6 even, which is Gary Pine. He just got there, so he's not going to stay long. He's going to drop right back. And so he and De Hoyos both now are back there. All right, skill, not skill for Croyle, skill for Trevor Trostel. He gets a chance to move back into the middle group. 5 even. 5 even. 5 even is Sosa. I'm sorry, 5 even is Turville. So he will take over position for Turville and drop Turville all the way back to 31st. And Turville has led some laps, and now she's in the back group. So things change in a hurry. No skill there. Skill, no. Skill, no. Skill for Cooper Mixon. He's got 3 gas pedals, and he passes it. 6 odd is McGarry in the last group. So he will pass McGarry and make it to the middle group. Skill for Stone Gillen. He's got 2 on his gas pedal. Fails. Link Revere, no. Steckel fails his gas check. McAtee passes his check. One odd is Joe Bob Walker, and finally he has no more chips to block it, so Joe Bob Walker is going to drop way back. Skill, and last but not least, Kurt Bryson, 3 gas pedals. He makes it 6 odd, so he's going to move up 1 spot on Cooper Mixon, but sometimes it's important to get to that middle group. So that's turn 33. Turn 34, we're winding things down. Turn 34. We got a duel, 6 and 4. 6 and 4, plus we got Trouble. But I think duel takes over for Trouble. I don't think you can, oops, wrong board. 6 and 4. Number 4 car in the top group. So top group Bush is going to challenge Pettis on a duel. Needs a 5 or less to do it, and he does, so he will earn a chip. And now Pettis has to roll on his escape, which is an 8, but it's -1 from the track, so it's a 7 or less to stay out of trouble, and he does, so he just moves back. And that's turn number 34. So now we go to turn 35. We get a 4 and an 8. Middle group 8 is Smart. Smart in the middle group. Smart in the middle group. Bryson knows. Bulovich is smart, so he will try it. 5 and a 4. 5 is Wallach, but he would spend his chip to keep his position. So we're looking for Smart. And Trevor Trostel is Smart. 4 gas pedals. 4 and a 2. Kevin Pettis has enough brakes. He's got 3 brakes, so he stops that blue 2. Julie Justice. 6 and a 2, but Jason Leonard's going to block it. Smart brake plus a brake bonus, so he will block that. Monica Merrick is not smart. Clark Snook, smart. Snook's going to try to get the top group. 1 and a 3, and he may do it. He will do it. So Clark Snook has made his way all the way up to number 2 in the race. Good old Clark. How about that? All right, now Exum. He's not smart. Ray Bob Walker is not smart. Jordy Pettis is not smart. McAtee not smart. Tafaro is smart, and he's got 2 blue chips, but he fails his gas. 3 and 6. So he's going to, let's see, even they're going to spend their chip, and odd they're going to keep it. Even they're going to spend it. So each are going to spend a chip, but he fails his check, so doesn't move up. And that's turn 35. We got to turn 36. Next turn after this will be the pit stop. And Wayne Montana might earn another chip. He's led since turn 18. Front group 5. Now I could change now all of a sudden. Front group 5, we are looking at Reflex. And Jason Leonard. But Leonard's going to need, because he has the Reflex, that's 2. He's going to need a blue 6 to get it done. Doesn't get it. Reflex, no. Reflex, no. Reflex, yes. But he still needs a blue 6. And that's not going to happen. Reflex, yes. Got Reflex twice, does Wallace. But he fails. So now, do they spend the chip? Yes, they both spent their chip. But now he gets a second chance because the Reflex quality is starred. So he gets a second chip. He still needs a blue 6. And he won't get it, so that ends that. And now Clark Snook has a chance, but it has to be a blue 6. And it's not, so Wayne Montana still leads. And now we go to our final pit of the day. See what happens in the pit. And we're doing TV drivers. TV drivers only. 1 and 3 will switch, so unfortunately for Clark Snook, he drops back here. And then 1 and 3 will switch positions here. And let's see who can get some chips. And the chips go to the chance for the chips go to the TV drivers in both the top and the middle group. So Trevor Trostel, fast pit of 8. He does not get it. All right, next, Wallach is a fast pit of 5. No. Wallace, fast pit of 8. No. Fetterman, fast pit of 7. Yes. So Fetterman's the only one that gets the chip. All right, now, since he's not a TV driver, he doesn't get the challenge for that. Now we're going to roll and see who gets to challenge the leader. And it's number 6. It is Leonard. He's got a gas pedal of 5, so he could take over for Montana. And he does. So he rolled the 5, so Montana can't block it. And how about that? He beats Montana out of the pits. So on turn number 37, your new leader is Matt Bush, as his pit crew got him out of there in a hurry. And we're down now to the final 3 turns of the race. 5 is back group 6, and that is skill in the back group. So let's see who has the skill quality. Jeff Daly does. 4 odd. 4 odd is Julie Justice. Julie Justice only does have a break, so she stops that because the blue die is a 1. Whoops, I knew I was going to tip that. Blue die is a 1, so she stops that. All right, next up is, we are looking for skill, and that's Chris Wynn. He's got 4 gas pedals. 5 even. 5 even is Trostel. It's a blue 1 though, and he's got the skill quality plus a break, so he will stop that as well. So that goes to Rossi. 3, a 6 even. I'm sorry, 6 odd is Bryson, so he can't stop that. So Rossi's going to move up in a big way, makes a big jump. Pine has a skill, but he's only got 2 gas, so he fails. Turbill, no skill. Carciola, no skill. Moondog, no skill. Urick, no skill. McCary, no skill. Stone Gillen has skill, but he's only got a 2, so he fails. Link Revere, no. Steckel, he fails. Joe Bob Walker has skill, but he fails the gas check. Ryan Mooney does not. Hodge not. And Cooper Mixon, the last one to check it, and he fails. So that is turn 37. We got 2 turns left. 38 and 39. Winding down. 6 is a duel, but a 7, which means it's a fume feud. Nobody's doing that. So we're now at our last position of the race, and if we don't get a top group check, Matt Bush is going to win the Suncoast 400. We get a middle group, 4-5, reflex. So unless somebody has a reflex with a star quality, which if Brooks Bilovich has a chance to overtake the lead possibly, so it's not over yet. We shall see, but right now we start with Rossi, and he fails his gas check. So it's Bilovich has that reflex star, so if he wins both times, he's got a chance. Fails his gas check the first time, though, so that ends that. He can still get the top group, but he fails again. Reflex for Sosabe, he fails. Trostel does not have it. Reflex for Justice, 5 gas pedals, so she will earn that and take over for Leonard, who cannot stop a 4 blue die. So she finishes in the top group at number 7. Merrick has a reflex, but fails the gas check. No reflex there. Reflex for Tafaro, and he's got a blue chip. He fails 2 and 2, so that is Corey Wallace, but he fails, but he does have his chip, so he's going to use that to take over for Corey Wallace and get the 3rd position as of now. And now that takes us to Ray Bob Walker. 6 and a 6, he's going to take over for Julie Justice. So Julie Justice's turn in 7th did not last long. And now it takes us to Jordy Pettis. He's got reflex plus a chip. 1, he passes that. 5 and a 5. So taking over for Neil Wallach. Plus he keeps his chip. Montana, reflex. Passes it. 2 position and a 5. He's going to take over for Tafaro. So Montana will most likely finish 3rd. And the last check is Justin Mailer. Fails it, but it's a 3 and a 2. So he's going to bump Clark Snook out because he's going to use his chip. And so there you have it. The race results are now in. The winner is the number 61 car of Matt Bush. He led from turn 37 up through turn 40. So Matt Bush is your winner of the Sun King Speedway Suncoast Capital 400 here in the Scram universe. Second place finish for Fetterman. Wayne Montana third, Justin Miller fourth, Kevin Pettis fifth, Jordy Pettis, his brother, they were right there together, sixth, and Ray Bob Walker rounds out the top group. So from here, hope you enjoyed that presentation of Red, White, and Blue Racing. Again, you don't have to be a race fan to enjoy this game or knowledgeable in NASCAR to enjoy this game. It's a wonderful game. And that's going to do it for this Manic Monday. And till next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And I will see you all down the road.